Dr. X Raider, or Raider, that's what I'm going with.
I like it.
With the follow.
Oh, Ben is playing.
Ben is playing.
We gotta find out. And he's on Burn.
He is on Burn.
JRaw76, thank you for the follow.
JRaw76. Man.
Oh, let me reset our timer for everybody watching at home because, of course, each round does get 50 minutes.
Burumoto Neo with the follow. This is a train if I ever saw one.
I still need to get with you about a cool follower.
Yeah, we gotta talk about it
and stuff like that
because
I still am not on my stuff. 2 more rounds?
Oh no, we always do it in the middle too.
Yeah, we always do like beginning of the night. Here's a big thank you to everybody. Halfway through, big thank yous, and then end the night thank you because we want to just thank you guys for being so awesome.
But we got them.
So Burn versus Infect.
I mean, this is if there ever was a classic matchup, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
This is it.
Now, I am big fan of Julia playing Infect.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan.
Absolutely.
Burn is a deck that Ben likes to dust off from time to time just to kind of say, hey, did you forget that I...
Yeah, you remember that time I played this? You remember?
Do you remember? Because I still got it. So Brett Awesome has the, of course, Phyrexian symbol down at the bottom there to let you know how much poison's got going on and straw pole's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
This is a more difficult match for Julia. I don't know if she is on the new transition to that spell.
Mm-hmm. Blossoming Defense.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, yo, Albira with the follow. Thank you, Sue. Thank you.
Yeah, Blossoming Defense.
Actually, fun fact. She's on Bant Infect. She believed in me so much.
What?
She is playing white in her Infect. Oh yeah. We sat and we chit-chatted about it while you were gone. Priests of Norn.
Is she really? You're not joking. She's playing Priest of Norn?
Mm-hmm.
Is she playing Geist in her sideboard?
I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
I hope so.
1 white, 2 colorless, cleric, 1/4, vigilance, infect.
Hey, it survives all the bolts that Ben's gonna be flinging.
Passed the bolt test. All right, Len, she's not playing.
Okay. You had me there.
I was like, she's gonna watch this later and she's gonna yell at me because I lied. She's not. She is playing the. I think she's probably made some changes, but she's definitely playing blue-green.
What's that new card again?
Blossoming Defense.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a bunch.
Sure, no problem.
Blossoming Defense. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 and Hexproof.
That's it.
Great way to help keep your guys alive.
Julia was not thrilled to me playing Ben. I can confirm this.
For some reason, not.
Especially
a lot of
on
people, camera. Want to play some of the decks that Ben has been bringing lately, I'd say. Not, there's some people that are like, I really don't want to play this player. There's some people that say, I really don't want to play that match. There's a lot of, but with the decks that Ben's been playing lately, a lot of people are like, I really don't want to play that.
Hey, remember that time in the second season Invitational that Ben brought Ponza?
Red-green land destruction.
Red-green Ponza.
To play against Tron round 1. Yep, I do remember that. I don't think Eric has forgotten because
he hasn't been back
since. He has not been playing lately. Man, everybody hates me right now. They're killing all my Tron land. And he's working on a new deck, too.
Has he said... Oh, hey.
Is he... Oh, okay. I was like, is Ben wearing headphones?
No, that was me.
Okay. I was like, what is happening?
I was, getting stuff done, jamming out, sitting there. I wasn't watching, though.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. That's why I put on the headphones.
Yeah, no distractions.
So I couldn't
No
hear.
spoilers.
Yep.
Brett was doing work, guys.
What is this? Julia says,
I need... some fairy dust.
Oh, those are rubber bands.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
I was like, what is happening?
Just correcting, some...
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I'm keeping
taxes for days.
I don't even want to talk right now. Those are, orthodontic rubber bands.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and put those bad boys on.
Yep, get ready. She's set up for this match against Ben. I was like, Ben's got a lot of different decks. So, I've missed 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what Ben played 2 weeks ago?
I believe he played 1 week of green-red Scape Shift.
Okay.
And then last week he was on Burn.
Mm-hmm.
And this week he's on Burn.
Okay.
So he's looking to earn some points. And that's
he's 8th place.
That's a one-lander.
Well, we know the dangers of that.
We do know. We just learned. Maybe not the best plan, but he's got. It looks like a Goblin Guide, a couple Monastery Swift Spears. Tron is dead. Even Jamie is off of it. You guys remember that time that Tron was live, and we had like 5 or 6 people playing it? That was fun.
Everybody enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
It was like end of spring, beginning of summer.
Yeah.
Of Modern Magic Mondays. For those that missed out on that, all the VODs are up on our YouTube channel if you wanted to check out more Tron action.
Shameless plug. Looks like Julie's going to keep...
Taxes for days, like I want Tron lands in my deck.
Ben's keeping... Here's a mountain.
It's a trap!
Goblin Guide, 2 damage. Show me a mutagenic growth.
Okay. This is a mutagenic.
It's going to be funny when she shows up Priest of Norn.
It's going to be funny when she's not playing Infect with mutagenic.
Here is a Gataxian Pro.
And he's going to see... Alright, so 2 Searing Blaze, Tarkas, 2 Swift Spears. So 3 1-drop creatures, 3 2-cost spells. Julia's saying, alright, that's fine. Oop, an opponent adjusted a life total.
Bingo!
If you did not have that on your bingo board, guys, you can mark that off.
I think every time I'm just going to throw it in there.
That's cool. I
Boom.
like it.
Bingo board.
On
Get it started.
the other channel, all you gotta do is type in bingo and it pops up with the link.
Perfect. Forest and passes?
So no elf. No noble. Swift Spear. Swift Spear?
Sure. Trigger. Show me... That's a land.
Freebie. But taking 4 to get that free land.
Worth it.
Worth it.
Draw.
Now, game 2 becomes better for Julia. You can see already how quickly she has dropped down in life.
Pendlehaven. Tap for a green. Or pump a guy. +1/+2. That is a 1/1. I come back to Burn versus Infect. We had Bant Walkers.
Yeah, we had some crazy
Hey, Glistener Elf.
A Tarkus command, pump the team.
Trigger
Everybody
prowess.
gets +1.
That's what, 9?
3 damage.
9 damage total? Wait, no.
9,
3, 1.
12 damage total.
Oh, yep, that's Xaxes.
Because everybody gets +1, and then the prowess trigger goes off to give them 1 more.
And they all
And
get
then-
+1.
Yeah, and then 3 to face. So 3 to face drops her to 9. Hey, guide is a 3/3.
Yup.
My 2 Swift Spears are also 3/3s due to that prowess trigger.
Roughly 1 trillion. That's
I'm rounding a bit. Hey, that's also
More than 10 damage, Chris.
a bingo spot.
Bingo.
More than 10 damage. Swinging for 12.
So Ben's going to take that game.
And we'll move over to sideboard talk. Because both of these players have spells available.
So I'll take Ben.
Go ahead.
Because he has 2 of the best card in Magic. Path to Exile, 3 Destructive Revelry, 2 Grim Lavamancer, 2 of what Nan calls the Reflecting Palm.
Oh, it's so good.
But really Deflecting Palm, 2 Skullcrack, 2 Ensnaring Bridge.
What?
And 2 Sudden Shock.
Ensnaring Bridge. Tricky, tricky, Ben.
Yep.
Cool.
So Path to Exile.
Yep.
Gotta bring those in.
Uh-huh.
And as we learned last week, the Deflecting Palm is a little bit different than how we thought it was.
So how does
At
it
least
work out?
Eminem and I.
Had a discussion about it?
Yeah, we had a discussion about it. Ben was in chat helping us out. Something about the damage, but we still need a board wipe to kill 4 things. Oh, we had that. Yeah, we had that. Wait.
I don't remember seeing it kill 4 things.
Max got it.
Did he get 4 things?
He got at least 3. Unless he had something on his side.
I don't think he did.
But never mind. Just 3. I know it was at least 3.
We can double check that later. But
yeah.
All right, so let me pull up Deflecting Palm again. So, the next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. If damage prevented this way, Deflecting Palm deals that much damage to the source's controller.
I think it ended up being that the damage, even though it's Infect, it's just actual regular damage.
Yes, because it's the Deflecting Palm dealing damage, not the creature dealing damage anymore. So, like, if I have this Glistener Elf, or Julie has this Glistener Elf, and she's like, Might of Old Corrosa, become immense to try to kill you. Right? 11 damage coming across, and Ben goes Deflecting Palm. That'll just be the Deflecting Palm dealing 11 damage to Julia. Not Infect, not Poison. So it's not going to be gotcha. Yes, you're preventing that damage from it, and then Deflecting Palm is dealing damage equal to the amount that is prevented. So it's the Deflecting Palm that's dealing damage. Deflecting Palm doesn't have Infect or Poison or anything along those lines. It's just, take it. Sudden Shock is also something that we could see Ben bringing in. Because Split Second is a really annoying card to deal with. Or effect to deal with on cards. Because the pumps and the things that you would normally do to protect yourself, they don't work. Because you can't play any spells while there's a card with Split Second on the stack. Julie, on the other side, does have some stuff available to her. She's running 2 Dismember, 1 Grafdigger's Cage, 1 Spellskite, 1 Pithing Needle, 2 Spell Pierce, 1 Dispel, 1 Unravel the Aether, 3 Kitchen Finks, 2 Wild Defiance, 1 Viridian Corruptor. Now, boom, 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 big stuff. Kitchen Finks has to come in. That is the biggest thing that we're seeing in almost all Infect sideboards right now, is because they're tired of dying to burn players and zoo players and those sort of players that just go at you super quick before you're able to stabilize enough to kill them.
Tell us how you really feel.
Oh, I will. Kitchen Finks, great card. So 3 of those are going to be coming in. The other options that are a potential, like another Spellskite, which I'm sure she's run 1 in the main board. Dispel is also a fine one to bring in. So those are the things that we'll be seeing. Wild Defiance is also another option. Depends on how slow she wants to make her deck. But protecting all of her stuff can be beneficial. It sees that she has 2 Dismembers in the sideboard, so we'll probably assume at that point she has none in the main board. So we'll have to see where exactly these players land on. Unravel the Aether is something I need to pick up for mine because Chalice of the Void is a dumb card.
Mm-hmm.
And that helps you get around that. So players are shuffling up, determining how they want to play out this game. But Ben has a lot of hate.
He's prepared.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? If there's Infect players, I'm going to kill him. And he's sitting there with 9 points. Julia's also at 9 points going into round 4. So both of them are sitting undefeated.
They've hit that magic mark, though.
You need to... Okay, so we've talked about this previous season, but I don't know if we've talked about it yet this season. So why don't you tell us about this magic mark?
Yeah, so basically, after 2 whole seasons, so 20 weeks worth of keeping track of points for everyone that comes out to Comic Kung Fu to play in our invitationals, we've discovered that roughly, I'll say roughly...
Give or take.
Yeah, give or take. If you can make 9 points each week, win 3 out of the 5 rounds... each week. That puts you at 90 points.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed 90 points. And with that, here is an Inkmoth Nexus and passes back to Ben, or passes over to Ben. You will solidify yourself into the top 8.
We have seen many people make the top 8 with 90 points. Oftentimes, that is enough to put you within the top 4. Guaranteed. We've had second place people sitting there around that 92, 94 points. So definitely something to sit there and think about. So I just need to go 3 and 2, or maybe I'll have a week where I go 4 and 1, and another week where I go 2 and 3. Yeah, you've got to be averaging out about 9 points a week, give or take, to guarantee lock yourself in pretty easily. Now you can have those weeks where you're like, I can't attend this week. Well, whatever. I'm going to come out and play and see what happens. And I go 1 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's okay. If you're consistent, that's another good way to help you lock yourself in or sneak your way in that 8th place spot. Because not everybody's able to play.
Sure.
Every single week.
Blighted Agent for Julia passes back.
Hashtag lands in front.
You don't play with your lands in front.
I don't. I like my lands in the back. I'm using these to cast all this. This is what I have. It's a very clear and precise way that I indicate what I have on my board.
The lands in front players would argue that they also have a clear and concise way.
I know. Here's my lands. This is what I play.
16 for Ben to cast a Searing Blaze, which will be a landfall trigger, making Julia take 3 damage and to kill that Blighted Agent. Mm-hmm. And what's 3 more among friends?
Right.
Dropping Julia to 11.
Windswept.
Gonna fetch, go to 10.
At this point in time, 10 life seems fine. Also, it's important to keep track of how many cards are in Julia's graveyard. Because she's getting up to a high number for Become Immense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Become Immense normally costs 6 mana, 5 colorless, and a green. And you can delve away 5 cards from your graveyard.
Kitchen Finks.
Woohoo! Kitchen Finks.
Enters the battlefield, gain 2 life. Persist.
Yeah, Persist is a, fun mechanic.
Monastery, Slow Spear. Here's a Goblin Guide. And another Goblin Guide. 2 Goblin Guide triggers to start.
8? damage.
Hey, there's a Gataxian Probe twice.
So she can trade off the Nicodle here. She'll take 5, gain 2, so pretty much only take 3, essentially, is how it will work out. So she'll drop to 9. 16 points of damage. Now, Might of Old Corrosa, Become Immense, things like that could cause her to start killing off Ben with real damage here. Now, Kitchen Finks has that persist trigger, so, of course, 2 lands. That's another good way to look at things, too. Kitchen Finks gets a -1/-1 counter on him there. 4 cards in the graveyard.
Yep, filling that graveyard up. Unless Ben draws a burn spell, she's still okay. There's not enough damage on board yet.
But any burn spell
Anything will do it.
will seal the deal.
Julie in the tank.
Really thinking about this play here. We saw there's an Apostle's Blessing in her hand. Activate.
Yep.
Might here. Swing for 5.
Might of Old Crosa.
Keeps the Kitchen Finks back to block. But again, any burn spell that Ben draws and Julia dies. She can only block 1 creature. There is guaranteed 5 damage on board. Any burn spell puts the amount of damage.
That looks like a Searing Blaze.
Yep. 3 to you. I still have 4, 5, 6 damage on board. And there's the hand. Oh, the burnness. Do you feel the burn?
I mean, so, yeah, like the odds, right? He's got 2 lands in hand.
3 lands on board.
3 lands on board. 3
That
creatures.
runs, what, 19 lands?
I would say 18.
18?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
And just to draw the card, Searing Blaze.
Well, I mean, it's Searing Blaze, Lava Spike, Lightning Bolt, Skullcrack, Atarka's Command.
Yeah, I guess the ratio
Helix,
of all
Boros
over,
Charm.
but-
Any burn spell in Ben's deck wins it for him.
It looked like she had a little bit more protection in her hand. You know, with the apostles, like, hey, you know, what is mutagenic?
Yeah.
Just give me something,
Mm-hmm.
just to push a little bit more damage across.
Yeah. I mean, it was... Game 1 was just super blitz, super aggressive for Ben. And he kept a 1-lander.
He did.
Greedy, but he was able to get a second land.
Paid off.
And that's where it paid off. Where Julia was just kind of like spinning her wheels for a little bit there. Couldn't get... Like, it's like, alright, land pass. Oh, I'm down to 10? Land pass? Like, at this point, I'm at 10 life.
Right.
There's nothing in my deck that's going to allow me to win. Like, I need the sideboard. I need to gain the life. So, I don't know. Pulse of Marasa.
What are you gonna do? Well, I mean, that's...
It's a thing.
It is a thing. It's a
You
good
can
card.
run one of, guys. Let's see if you can sleep it in there. But we have one more round. The final round. Is it this one?
No.
This one.
We didn't look at that.
Oh, we got distracted.
We got distracted.
We got distracted.
So here is the point totals after 4 rounds, going into round 5. Ben
Feeling the burn.
sitting at 12 points. Josh and Julia, Lyle, and TJ all sitting at 9 points. Chris Bauer sitting at 7. And then 4 other players, Chris, Johnny, Keenan, and Michael at 6. Tim at 4. And Jeremy and Max at 3.
Season 1 champion.
Mm-hmm.
Struggling so far this week. Ben guaranteed himself 12 points. Could be more, but guaranteed 12, which is nice. He will be playing either TJ, Lyle, or Josh going into the final round.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then we've got, of course, any of those guys battling. We've got a pretty decent setup for our last round here. So why don't we just jump in it?
Let's do it.
See who the final match of tonight is.